Sec Productions proudly presents the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Swung on, foul ball toward left field, back. Out of here, home run, over the left field wall. He got every bit of that one.
Now live from the birthplace of Southern gospel music and the land of Crockett, with Stanley Wilson, here's J.P. Plant.
Welcome to the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series live on X Sports TV. We're live at Denver Track Field in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, as Friday night's games were canceled due to rain. We're starting early today, just underway between Sarasota, Florida, the Southeast champs, and the Mid-Atlantic champs from West Windsor, New Jersey. And top of the first, Sarasota up to bat. There are now one out after the leadoff hitter, a strikeout for Florida in Torres. So we'll get you set up, run through the lineup here in just a little bit. J.P. Plant, Stanley G. Wilson on Denver Track Field. Stanley, good morning.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
Absolutely.
I know New Jersey's glad to be here. They've had to take a couple of days, an extra day off to get here.
Yeah, their first action, they got here Tuesday, and it's now Saturday before they actually have been able to lace it up and throw a pitch this afternoon, or this morning, I should say. Ian Muni is on the mound for New Jersey, wearing their green jerseys and gold letters, green caps with white letters, gray pants. Sarasota, Florida, their traditional navy tops with red numbers trimmed in white, and the white pants with the navy accents. Sarasota, no stranger to the World Series, was here 2 years ago. They're 15. That pitch is outside. It's a 3-1 count.
Sarasota is always a perennial participant in this World Series, it seems like.
Pitch is popped up and caught over near the dugouts, just outside of our range there.
Real quickly, JP, the lineup for Sarasota. Daryl Torres led off. Dylan Robertson just popped up. This will bring up Tyler Russin. He'll be followed by Jason Scott, Nick Hendry, Cade Nelson, Owen Ayers, Alec Boot Hanford, Evan Gibbs, and then Noah Scott will bat last on the 10th. They've got an extra player today.
That ball is lifted into right field and caught for the third out of the inning. So we played one half with your score, no score. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. New Jersey coming to the plate here on X Sports TV's coverage of the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Back after this.
In Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm Stanley Wilson here with you, giving you the play-by-play of the bottom of the first inning here, Sarasota and New Jersey. The second game for Sarasota, they won their first game over East Tennessee, Marshall County here the other night. We had a rainout last night, and this is the first action that New Jersey will see. They will be sending up Austin Hodges in center field, followed by Luke Potts at shortstop. Ian Mooney will be the pitcher. Josh Eisenberg will be first base. William Retier will be the left fielder. Jack DeLeo will be the catcher. Teddy Durbin will be in right field, followed by Justin Lockwood. Chris Ballooney, will be followed by Judd Patron, who will be the extra player. So both teams with 10 batters in their lineup. And Hodges will come up for the West Windsor, Plainsboro, New Jersey team. Glad to have you on the broadcast. Boot Hanford, the pitcher for Sarasota, big right-hander. He looks in, gets his sign, and a first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. No score here in the bottom of the first. Leadoff batter for New Jersey. Pitch in there, strike 2. 0-2 now. Ball up high. 1-2. Hanford wants to work quickly, looks like. Here's a wide end of pitch. Just low. 2-2. Sarasota fans thought it was over there. We're in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. There's a shot. Past the shortstop into left field for a base hit. Hodges rounds his first. He's going to stay right there. So New Jersey gets a leadoff hitter on here, the first hit of the ball game. That'll bring up Luke Potts, the shortstop.
Batter, shortstop, number 34, Luke Potts.
You're familiar with Nashville, where you're not due south, but southwest of Nashville, about 80 miles. It's popped up out of play. Right on the Alabama state line. First gets his lead. Wow, ground ball back up the middle into center field. Hodges is going to hold up at second, so New Jersey will have runners at first and second with nobody out. That'll bring up the 3-hitter, the pitcher, Ian Mooney. Maybe a left-handed pitcher and a left-handed batter. Followed by Josh Eisenberg. Curveball foul back into the screen. 0-1. Back to second. Lines and he fires. There's a shot down the right field lines. Is it going to stay foul? Fair, excuse me. It is foul. I was seeing it was going hooking foul. Apologize for that. It'll be 0-2 now. Runner still at first and second. Here's the pitch. Check swing and said he went around, strike 3. Tried to hold up. There's a high pitch, but couldn't lay off of it. So 1 out, still runners at second and first. And Eisenberg will be the batter. Cleanup man for this New Jersey squad. Strike call. They're out of the Mid-Atlantic region. Sarasota out of the southeastern region. Strike 2 call. Quickly, Luke Hanford is out front. 375 to deep center, 336 to on the lines. No home run, I believe, over the fence so far in this series. Ball high, gets away from the catcher. Runners are going to move up to third and second. So with 1-2 count, 1 out, Eisenberg, if he can just put the ball in play somewhere, might score a run here. The infield is going to come up for Sarasota, play on the grass. Eisenberg has a chance to squirt one by him in the outfield. All outside. Evens it up at 2-2 now. 1 out, bottom of the first, no score. New Jersey threatening with 2 runners in scoring position in second and third. There's a wind and a pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Oh, foul tip. Couldn't hang on to it. Ayers mad at himself for not hanging on that one behind the plate. So Eisenberg has a new life here. 2-2 count, 2 out. Runners be moving on the swing of the bat. Here's the pitch. Just outside. Trying to throw a breaking ball. Dipped down. So it runs it full now, 3-2. All low. Walks him and loads the bases up for William Rader. Hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Jack Delio is on deck for New Jersey. But there are 2 outs. Got to keep the inning alive. Boot Hamper trying to get him out here. Get out of this jam. Ready for the stretch. He winds and he fires. Strike in there. 0-1. Ball outside. This is 2-1 now. Beg your pardon, they had 2 outs a while ago. It's 1 out. There's a shot towards left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run is in. They get the ball in quickly to the infield. That's all they're going to get right now as they hold them up at third. Board had it wrong earlier. Time called. Whelan wants to come out and have a talk with his pitcher and his whole crew in the infield. Let's reset the stage here. New Jersey playing their first game in the World Series is holding a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. They got the bases loaded with just 1 out. Jack Delio will be the batter. Big hit right there by Ratier. Raider. Get the correct pronunciation there. The meeting on the mound is breaking up. Everybody's going back to their positions, including manager Rob Million, I should say. We've got to have some typewritten instead of handwritten. Let's have a bunch of doctors working for us here. Volunteering this morning. Delio. Line the first pitch to him. There he swings a line drive to left field in for a base hit. 1 run is in again. They're going to hold him up at third. So 2-0 now, New Jersey. They look like they come ready to play.
Number 4, Teddy Brothers, Lockwood on deck.
Pitch outside. Durbin, Teddy Durbin, the right fielder for West Windsor, Plainsboro, New Jersey. Base is still loaded, 1 out, 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. 1-0 popped up. Gonna stay in play. First baseman going over, and he runs out of room. Gibbs gave it a look. Evan Gibbs over there at first base for Sarasota, but it went out of play. So it evens it up at 1-1 now. Still 1 out. 1-0 foul ball down the right field line. That's going to slice out of play. Count goes to 1-2. Justin Lockwood on deck for New Jersey. Base is still loaded. Strike 3 called. Well, that'll be 2 out now. New Jersey leading 2-0. Justin Lockwood wants to get some more runs. Luke Hampton wants to get out of this inning with only 2 runs. Sarasota wants to get back in the dugout and get their bats going. Lockwood can keep the inning going, though. 1 on a miss, strike 1. Chris Blooney is up next, the second baseman. Lockwood can reach here. Ground ball right up the middle. Second baseman can't get to it. Goes into center field, and they're going to hold him up at third. And the cutoff is over the first baseman's head at the mound, but it falls harmless to the catcher. So bases still loaded, and it's 3-0 now in New Jersey.
Batter the second baseman, number 23, Chris Blooney. Judd Patrone on deck. 2 out.
Patrone is on deck. Judd Patrone, the extra player for New Jersey. Babe Ruth's rules is that you can have 10 players to start, but you have to have 10 players to finish. If you finish with anything less than 10, it's a forfeit. First pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Looney's the 9th hitter in this inning. In the bottom of the first, New Jersey leading 3-0. 0-1 pitch coming up. Swing on this, strike 2. Throw down to first. He's back in time. Gibbs had to climb the ladder to get that one from going into right field. It's probably saved a run right there, or maybe 2. Here's not afraid to throw it down there. Strike 3 called. He got looking, so that'll do it for New Jersey in the bottom of the first, but they come up with 3 big runs on 5 hits. We head to the top of the second. Your score, New Jersey 3, Florida nothing. You're listening to X Sports TV. Excuse me, you're watching X Sports TV. Back in a moment.
3 runs on 5.
Welcome back here to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Batter's the third baseman, number 20, Jason Scott. Henry on deck.
That'll bring up ball outside. That'll bring up Jason Scott, the number 4 hitter for Sarasota. There's a shot right toward left field in between short and third. He's going to be on at first, so Sarasota have to give it up 3 runs, trying to get him back right here in the top of the second with a leadoff hit.
Nick Henry, the batter, playing
Nick Henry will
shortstop,
come up
number
to
2,
shortstop.
Nelson on deck.
Jason Scott at first base. Nick Henry, your batter. Here's a line and pitch from Mooney. Ground ball towards short. Going to turn to second for 1. On to first. Can't do it. Not going to be in time. Problems with the exchange there from short to second. And the second baseman had a little trouble getting it out of his glove. So Henry reaches on a
Batter,
fielder's choice.
player wearing number 1, Cade Nelson, 1 out.
So Cade Nelson will be the batter, the extra player for Sarasota. There's the number 1. Curveball inside. Ball 1. 2 high. 2-0 now, 1 out. And we got a balk, I think. So the runner will go down to second after the balk call on Mooney on the mound. He looks back to second and winds and he fires. Popped up toward right field. He's coming over. He's got it. Runner tagging from second. He's making his way down to third with no throw.
Batter is catcher wearing number 10, Owen Ayers.
Ayers will be up. So 2 out, runner at third for Sarasota. Ayers trying to knock them in here, get one of those runs back that they gave up in the bottom of the first. Ball outside. New Jersey leading 3-0. Sarasota looking for a 2-out hit here. Owen Ayers, catcher for the Sarasota team, the Southeast Region representatives. Ball outside. 2-0, 2 out. Runner gets his lead at third. There's a wind and the pitch. Strike in there. 2-1. Popped up out of play. 2-2 count, 2 out. Runner still at third. Got on by a hit. Moved to second on a balk, and then moved to third on a sacrifice fly. Jason Scott down at third. Excuse me, Nick Henry. Beg your pardon. Ball in the dirt. Full now, full count, 3-2, 2 out. Mooney looks in. He winds and he fires. Curveball misses outside, ball 4. You have a little problem with his cap out there. Can't keep it on his head.
Batter number 44, the pitcher, Drew Hanford, Alex Drew Hanford. Gives on there.
So 2 runners on with 2 out, first and third at the corners. Time called, and we get a shoe tied over at first base. Now the New Jersey team wants to have a powwow on the mound. They huddle up. Tommy Sewell wants to come out and break it up. Sewell, a veteran Babe Ruth umpire. Behind the plate.
Players were moved to announce at the top of the game. The 10-run rule after 5 innings is in effect. 10 runs after 5 rules will call game.
He's a line in the pitch. Swung on. There's a shot towards second, and he's got it. The line drive right at Chris Bluty, and he makes the final out. So Sarasota fails to get a run across in their half of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Your score, New Jersey 3, Florida nothing. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
No errors, 2 men left on base.
Darrell Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We're at the bottom of the second inning between Florida and New Jersey. Sarasota got 2 runners on, but couldn't push them across. New Jersey's looking to add to their lead here. They're the home team here in the bottom of the second. Manager for New Jersey is out to talk to Mr. Sewell. Trying to get you some names of the managers here. Coach Mike Potts. Coach Tom Dillon. And the manager is Sean Blooming. First pitch to Patron is a ball. Judd Patron, the extra player for New Jersey. Ball inside. Two and 0, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. New Jersey leading 3-0. Luke Hanford winds and he fires. Count. Here's the wind in the pitch. In there for a strike. Took a little bit off of it to get it across. Patron take it all the way. Now it's 3-1. A hitter's count here. All outside, so Patron draws a leadoff walk to start the bottom of the second for New Jersey.
Batter to center fielder number 7, Austin Hodges, Potts on deck.
And I'll bring up the top of the order, Austin Hodges. First, working for the stretch. Here's the pitch. Curveball over for a strike. 0-1. Warming up quickly here. Wind blowing out toward right center field. Runner going. Check swing, throw down to second. High, goes into center field, but backed up there by Torres. Darryl Torres doing a good job, doing his job and back up as a center fielder. So they get a runner in scoring position, 0-2 count as he check swung and called a strike. Patron gets the lead off. Ball outside. So it's 1-2 now. Patron. One out, runner now. And that's big because Luke Potts now can hit a deep fly ball and score a runner from third on a sac fly. You'd rather have a base hit, of course. Ball outside. Luke Hanford would like to have a strikeout right here or a pop-up. Sarasota comes up on the grass again to play in. Strike call, trying to keep that fourth run from scoring. Throw down to third, and it's close, but he's safe. Tell you what, Owen Ayers, he's not afraid to use that arm as a rifle down there to throw him out. Dilio coaching up the base runner now. Patron gets his lead. Here's a wind in the pitch. Ball outside. He's at 2-2 to Potts. There's a foul ball from the other field. Tell you what, you got to be on the lookout around here. These fields are right next to each other. Now it's a foul tipped into the mask, maybe an umpire. He's all right. Coach Delio wants to have a word with his batter. I think that was a courtesy timeout with the umpire get his facilities back. Got action down in the Sarasota bullpen. Can't make out the numbers down there. There's another foul ball right on our press box. It was popped up toward right field. Right fielder going back, still going back. He's got it. Runner from third tagging. And his throw is not going to be in time. So New Jersey will plate their fourth run of the game to take a 4-0 lead now over Sarasota. Good piece of hitting that time by Potts going to the opposite field on that breaking ball. And he hit it pretty good. As I mentioned, the wind's blowing out toward right field a little bit now. Tyler Russin had to go back on it. By the time he caught it, he was falling back. Had no way of making a decent throw to the plate. First pitch to Mooney's in there for a strike, 0-1. 2 out now, bottom of the second inning. New Jersey up 4-0. There's a long fly ball down the right field line, and that's going to fall foul. A lot of foul territory here at this field, the Denver Trap Field, otherwise known as the Babe Ruth Field. There's 2 fields. The other one's a high school field named Tom Cruise, longtime coach of Lawrence County High School here in Tennessee. Waiting on Rustin to get back in his position in right field. Now we're ready. Swung on and miss. Strike 3. And that'll do it for New Jersey in the bottom of the second. They do score 1 run. They lead now 4-0 over Florida as we head to the top of the third. You're watching X Sports TV. Back in a moment.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Lawrenceburg supports community revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Daryl Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
P-Sec Productions proudly presents the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Swung on, fly ball toward left field, back. Out of here, home run! Over the left field wall. He got every bit of that one.
Now, live from the birthplace of Southern gospel music and the land of Crockett, with Stanley Wilson, here's J.P. Plant.
We head to the bottom of the third inning.
Leadoff batter is the first baseman, number 4, Evan Gibbs. Scott on deck.
Evan Gibbs will be the batter. Lead off for Sarasota here. Ball outside. Ball inside. 2-0. He takes a walk off the rubber and gets a handful of dirt. Now he's ready to go. Here's a wind and the pitch from him. And just inside. Runs it 3-0 now. Noah Scott is up next for Sarasota. That one's inside. About 4-pitch walk to Gibbs. Gives Sarasota their leadoff hitter here in the top of the third on at first. Going to bring up Noah Scott, left fielder.
Evan Gibbs. Scott on deck, no one out.
The announcer had that one wrong. That one's pulled foul out of play. Swung on a miss, strike two. 0-2 now. Mooney's nobody out. Runner at first. Mooney working from the stretch. Throws over to first. Back easily. Gibbs. Line the pitch to Scott. Swung on a miss, strike three. Gonna bring up the top of the order for Sarasota with one out now. Daryl Torres, center fielder.
Batter, the center fielder, wearing number 8, Daryl Torres. Robertson on deck, 1 out.
Come back over to first. Ball low. One and 0, one out. Runner at first. Gets the lead. Mooney working from the stretch. Winds and he fires. Fly ball toward left field. And he's got to go back on it, and it pops out of his glove. Runner's around second. He's headed to third. Here comes the throw into the infield. It's nowhere near third. So Sarasota has runners at second and third in scoring position with one out on the error by the left fielder.
Batter, second baseman, number 24, Dylan Robertson, 1 out.
William Rader had a little problems with it out there. He came in, then he had to go back, and when he did, the ball just popped out of his mitt. That'll bring up Dylan Robertson, the second baseman. First pitch to him is a ball outside. 1-0. New Jersey leading 4-0, but Sarasota threatening here in the top of the third inning where the runners at second and third. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on. There's a base hit to left field. That'll score one. They're going to wave the runner around. Left fielder up with it, throw to the plate. Going to be cut off. So Sarasota has scored 2 runs here in the top of the third to cut the lead in half to 4-2 now. New Jersey still leading. Robertson just pulled that ball into left field. Give him a single and got down to second on the throw to the plate. And that'll bring up Tyler Russin, the right fielder for Sarasota. Still just one out, runner in scoring position at second base. There's a wind in the pitch. Ball high. It's inside. 2-0. Count. Mooney looks back to second. He winds and he fires. Popped up towards center field. It's going back. He's under it now, and he's got it. Runner at second tagging up. That ball had more carry on it than what I heard off that bat. He just kept going, and that wind is blowing a pretty good little wind going out towards center field. So if they can get it up in that wind current, it can go.
Batter, the third baseman, number 20, Jason Scott.
I just had to go back on that one. Caught it probably just short of the warning track. He's going to appeal at second. Said he might have left too early, and they said, nope, he didn't. He tagged up. So it'll be 2 out and runner at third now for Sarasota. Jason Scott will be the batter. Going to take a 2-out hit to get him in. Over at third is Robertson. First pitch in there for a strike. popped up toward left field. And the ball's going to drop down. He lost it, I think, in the sky. Running around first, he's going to try for second, no throw. So little problems in the outfield for New Jersey, and that'll be the third run for Sarasota. Makes it 4-3 now. After New Jersey went out to a 4-0 lead, Sarasota has battled back to get within one now.
Batter to shortstop, number 2, Big Henry Nelson on deck. 2 out.
So 2 out for Sarasota. Nick Henry will be the batter. And now, Coach Miller wants to have a word with the home plate umpire, and they're laughing about something. Mooney wants to get out of this inning here without any more damage. Giving up 3 runs here in the top of the third after shutting them down the first 2 innings. Henry the batter. Here's the line and the first pitch to him. Swung on and foul tipped. Two out, 0-1 count. There's a shot towards center field. He's under it, he's got it. Line drive. Held up a little bit for him. But Hodges was able to come up with a final out and keep Sarasota from scoring that tying run. So we go to the bottom of the third. Your score, New Jersey 4, Florida 3. You're watching X Sports TV. Back in a moment.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Go to the bottom of the third. Sarasota scored 3 in the top of the third to come within 1 of New Jersey, 4-3. New Jersey will be coming up here. Luke Hanford back on the mound, the starter for Sarasota.
Leading off of West Windsor. Leading off of West Windsor, first baseman number 13, Josh Eisenberg.
West Windsor, Plainsboro, New Jersey. Josh Eisenberg will be leading off. The number 4 hitter pops it up. Catcher going back. He's under it and he's got it. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the third as Eisenberg pops up behind home plate and Ayers makes the put out.
Batter to left fielder number 10, William Rader. Julio on that.
William Rader, the left fielder, will be up. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1, 1 out. Curveball low. Foul tip, catcher couldn't hang on to it. Strike 2, 1-2 now. Time call. Coach Delio wants to have a word with his batter. Now he's ready to get back in there. One-two count. Here's a wind in the pitch. Outside. Evens it up at 2-2. Base is empty, 1 out, bottom of the third. New Jersey leading 4-3 over Florida. There's a shot toward left field. It's a one hopper to the left fielder. Is Raider, I believe. Pardon me. There's no I in his name.
Batter is catcher number 31, Jack Gilio, serving off deck. 1 out.
And there's Jack Delio coming up. Well, 1 out single by Raider has him at first base. Throw over. He's back in standing up. 4-3, New Jersey leading. Bottom of the third. Here's a wind of the pitch. Ball low. The sun is making its way out of the clouds now on the field. And it's popped up out of play. Throw over to first, back in time. One count. There's a wind of the pitch to the catcher, ball low, runner going, throw down to second, not in time. Again, it goes into center field, but Torres is there to back him up. 2-1 count now. Two and one pitch on its way. Strike in there. Evens it up at 2-2. That was a good pitch. Kept it low in the strike zone. 1 out, runner at second. Here's a pitch to Delio. Right back to the mound, off his glove. Shortstop fields it, throw to first in time, but the runner comes down to third with 2 out now. Hard hit ball. Now they're going to come out and check on him. Says, yep, it hit me right there in the heel of the glove. But a good play by Nick Henry to come over and scoop it up and throw him out at first. And Coach Miller wants to come out and talk to his pitcher. Make sure he's okay. He's taking the glove off his hand and, you know, look at his bare hand now. This is a medical timeout, so it won't be treated as a trip to the mound. Now it breaks up. He says he's okay. 2 out, runner at third. New Jersey leading 4-3, trying to get another run in here in the bottom of the third to take a 5-3 lead at least. It's going to take a 2-out hit here by Durbin. He's just going to throw a warm-up pitch, see if he's okay. He says, yep. And the umpire's taking a little break. He's ready to go. A lot of baseball today since we had the rain out yesterday. A game going on the other field. Washington and Wisconsin. Wisconsin leading 4-2 right now. Ball in there for a strike. 0-1. There's an 0-1 pitch. Outside. Ayers thoughts about going back to third, and Raider had to crawl back to the bag. Ground ball towards short. Henry up with it, throws it first. Not in time. Ball gets away from the first baseman. In the meantime, the run scores. A slow roller and just about died on Henry before he got to it. And then had to rush his throw, and when he did, it went a little bit wide at first, and that allowed the runner to be safe. So there's going to be an error on Henry at short. That'll bring up Lockwood. That'll make it 5-3 now, New Jersey. Throw over to first. Back in time, hit first. Durbin getting his lead over there. Popped up, first base side. Gibbs calls for it, and he takes care of it. So that'll do it for New Jersey. They do score a run on an error. We head to the top of the fourth. Your score now, New Jersey 5, Florida 3. You're watching X Sports TV. Back in a moment.
One run on 2 hits.
Gerald Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Gerald Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, home of the 2017 13-15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. We're in a good one here. New Jersey and Florida battling it out. New Jersey went up 4-0, and then Sarasota came back with 3 runs in the top of the third. And then New Jersey tacked one on in the bottom of the third to make it 5-3 now. But Sarasota looking to cut into that lead here in the top of the fourth with Gibbs leading off. Evan Gibbs, first pitch way outside for Mooney. Ball low. 1-0. Strike in there. Evens it up at 1-1 now. Curveball misses outside. 3-1. Mooney doesn't want to walk the leadoff batter here. He's going to have to come right at him on a 3-1 count. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Makes it full, 3-2 now. Here's the pitch to Nelson. There's a shot to short and right at him. Nice play by Luke Potts. Good reaction up there. Well, hit it hard, but right at him. Well, that'll be 1 out. I'll bring up the catcher, Owen Ayers. Mooney looks in, gets his sign, he winds and he fires. Ball outside. Popped up down the right field line, rather. Giving chase is a right fielder, and he can't get to it. Just out of his reach for Teddy Durbin. So it's 1-1, 1 out. Bases are clear. There's a line in the pitch. Curveball in the dirt. 2-1 now. There's a shot toward right field. Going back, and he's got it. Nice running catch there by Teddy Durbin. Ayers gave it a ride, but Durbin was able to chase it down in right field. 2 out now. And Boot Hanford will be the batter. Alec is the starting pitcher for Sarasota, going all the way so far. First pitch swung on a miss. Looked like it swung right over the top of it. Mooney threw something dipped down in the strike zone. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up. Just outside. Evens it up at 1-1 now. The wind's still blowing, but not as brisk as it was earlier. Blowing out. Ball low. Sure these fans sitting on these metal bleachers enjoy that breeze. It's popped up out of play behind us. Count 2-2, 2 out. Base is empty.
And Stanley, one of the better names in the Babe Ruth World Series, Alec Boot Hanford.
Got a 2-2 count on him right here. Ball inside. Exactly right. And where's the 44? Willie McCovey, Hank Aaron.
You're going way back, Stanley. Showing your happy belated birthday again, Stanley. Double nickels yesterday,
It's
right?
over with. That was a nightmare. Just outside. Boot Hamper, good eye there to take the walk. Mooney thought he caught the corner. That'll bring up Evan Gibbs with the runner at first with 2 out now. Here's the first pitch. Gets away from the catcher. Runner going to go down and make his way to second easily. It's a block wall behind, but of course you got that padding, and that ball doesn't ricochet off that backstop as much as the catchers would love it for 2. Now it's popped up in the infield. Mooney at pitcher calls for it, and he's got it. So that'll do it for Sarasota in their half of the 4th inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Your score, New Jersey 5, Florida 3. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Babe Ruth World Series. We got Florida and New Jersey going here. Some fans waving at the camera, saying hi back at home in Sarasota. Hope you're watching and listening here on Exports TV. Glad to bring you this broadcast. Sorry we're not Fox Sports and have 20 cameras out there. But I've been to a lot of Babe Ruth games, and usually we're the only radio station there, JP.
That's right.
And there's no video feed whatsoever. So.
Yeah, and I want to thank all of those that are helping to make this possible. All volunteers, Stanley, to put on this production, to get a video signal and good clear audio as best we can out to the fans that couldn't make it to Lawrenceburg. So we appreciate your patience as we try to get equal representation on both fields.
Well, the meaning of the word volunteer means they don't get paid.
That's right. That is correct.
Ball high.
And the equipment's not getting paid either.
Thus the one camera.
That's right.
Chris Blooney, your leadoff hitter for New Jersey. Ball too high. Got a new pitcher out there. Mason Payne, your new pitcher. Ball inside. Remember, you got a pitch count in Babe Ruth. Not sure how far Boot Hanford had gone. That's in there for a strike. 3-1 now. Mason Payne working in relief for Sarasota. He's fouled back to the screen. Runs it full now, 3-2. New Jersey up 5-3. Ball low. So Blooney gets on it first with a walk. That'll bring up Judd Patrone.
That is the extra player, number 22, Judd Patrone. Hodges on that. No out.
Patrone, the number 10 hitter. Both teams playing with an extra player this afternoon. Attempted bunt, strike one. Trying to get him over to second, but missed it. It was a low pitch. Ground ball toward first. He fields it, throws to second out there, but no throw back to first. So they get the runner at second, going to second rather, for the first out. So Patrone reaches on a fielder's choice, and they'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Austin Hodges. Hodges, the center fielder. First pitch low. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Strike in there. Evens it up at 1-1, 1 out. New Jersey leading 5-3 over Florida. Bottom of the fourth here. Pitch out, throw down to first. He's back just in time. He had the play on, Sarasota did, and Ayers fired it down there after a pitch out. Patrone had to, that was Hodges, had to hustle up to get back. Patrone had to hustle up to get back. Ground ball towards second, big hop. Throw to first for one, on to first for nothing. He's safe. Beg your pardon, he threw to second for one. And I didn't do anything last night. Watched football. That'll bring up Potts, Luke Potts. It was a big hopper to second base. Robertson turned and fired to Henry, covering the bag. The force out, so another fielder's choice. But 2 out now. And that was going to hit Potts, so he'll be on. There'll be runners at first and second with 2 out. I'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Ian Mooney. Starting pitcher.
Well, Stanley, New Jersey doesn't appear to have any first game jitters. As we talked about, this is their first game. Had Thursday off and
fouled right back into the screen.
And then, of course, last night's games were postponed due to rain, so an extra day to wait to play. Maybe that settled them down.
They have. They came out on fire and scored 3 runs. Ball low, evens it up at 1-1, 2 out. Runners at second and first. Here's a pitch to Mooney. Foul straight back into the screen. One-two count. Mason winds it, he fires. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Payne strikes out Mooney to end the inning and get out of the jam. They leave 2 men on. We head to the top of the 5th. Your score remains New Jersey 5, Florida 3. You're watching and listening to X Sports TV. Back in a moment.
In Main Street, Lawrenceburg, would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
The announcer's wardrobe has been provided by HD Ink for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Give owner Phil Hooper a call, 931-201-2961, or email him at hdink2010@gmail.com. HD Ink, the official apparel provider of the X Sports Radio Network. We welcome you back to Denver Track Field. New Jersey leading Florida 5-3 as we head now to the top half of inning number 5. JP Plant, Stanley G. Wilson with you on a partly to mostly cloudy sky. A little humid, but no rain right now. Rain's canceled last night, so 11 o'clock start today on both fields. And we've got 1:30, then 4, and then 6:30. So hopefully we'll get 4 in today, Stanley.
I think we can. I think it's like a 20% chance, but we're sitting in the 80% chance of no rain. Mooney on the mound for New Jersey. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Noah Scott leading off here for Sarasota. Curveball. That's in there. Nice pitch. 0-2 now as he gets out quickly ahead of him. Swung on a miss, strike 3. It was up in his eyes trying to chase it. He's disgusted. Now umpire he threw his bat in disgust, and not the sportsmanship you want to see in Babe Ruth, and that's why umpire Sewell is coming down. He may have a nope. Might be a warning against him. I'm not sure, JP. Let's see what this is.
He may have just made a change with that player.
Yeah, may have taken him out of the ball game. Yep, that's what he's done.
All right.
Brandon Yonker is going to come in the game for Noah Scott, who lost his cool a little bit there. Mad at himself, nobody else. A teaching moment.
Absolutely. That's what sports are all about, Stanley. Something that Scott McGregor talked about at length in his message at the Celebration of Champions on Wednesday night.
Curveball misses low. Darrell Torres, the batter.
Yeah, McGregor talked about, the lessons you learn, the ups and downs, and how to deal with it, how you react to those ups and downs.
Ground ball back up the middle. And he's going to be cut off by the second baseman, but no chance to throw him out at first. So Torres hustling down the line for an infield hit. Well, runner at first with 1 out, and that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Dylan Robertson.
Appreciate all those joining in on our Exports TV. Feel free to join the live chat.
Throw over to first. Back easily.
We'll try to join in and
ball outside. Throw down to first, but he's back as the throw kind of sailed on him. It's the foul side of the bag. Not sure what the count is. Is it just 1-0?
I believe so.
Yeah, that was the first pitch. Here's a wide end. The second pitch to him is ball outside. 2-0 now. Mooney trying to worry about the runner at first. I think the dugout says throw to the batter. Ground ball foul down third base. Ball in the dirt, runner going. Delio can't find it. The runner's going to be safe at second. No throw down. So it's going to make a 3-1 count with one out now. The runner in scoring position at second. Mooney looks in. Winds it, fires to Robertson. Ball low. So ball 4 puts Robertson on at first. So runners at first and second with one out. And that'll bring up Tyler Russin, the number 3 hitter and right fielder for Sarasota. Fly ball toward right field. He's still going back, and it's off his glove. The runner went back to second to tag up. Now he's at third. He's going to be waved. Here's the throw and cut off. So Sarasota Torres scores to make it 5-4 now, New Jersey. But Sarasota is threatening here in the top of the 5th with runners at second and third. And Jason Scott, the number 4 hitter, will come up. And time's called as Coach Billing wants to have a word with him.
Well, big rope, and Durbin's made a couple of really nice plays out in right field. Just couldn't quite grab that one as that was roped out to right center.
Well, Scott's got a chance to do some damage here with 2 out. Excuse me, 1 out. Scoreboard. Fly ball toward left field. Raider going back. He catches it. Snow cone catch. Runner at third tags up. Yeah, he's going to score easily. I thought Coach Billing wanted the runner at second to tag up, but he didn't do it, so he's still in there. They're going to appeal to third, and he says, nope, he tagged up. So it's tied up now, 5-5, as Florida has scored 2 here in the top of the 5th. They're not done yet. As Nick Henry will come up with 2 out now. I apologize. I keep trusting the scoreboard. Muni looks back, winds and fires. Curveball in there for a strike. Nice pitch. Trying to work out of this jam and keep them right where they're at. Get in the dugout and get the New Jersey bats going. When Sarasota's trying to score another one here. Take the lead. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fly ball towards center field. Coming in is Hodges, and he's got it. So that'll do it, but Florida scores 2 runs in the top of the 5th to tie this one up 5-5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening and watching to Exports TV. Back in a moment.
Would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
David Crockett, Lawrence County Settlement, your advisor free. Entire gift to you for this night class. Now, Walt Disney did a lot of stuff with David Crockett. This song won't be in there, but all of you are old enough to remember. Let's sing with you a little bit about David Crockett. Ready? Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, raised in the state in the land of the free, raised in the woods so he knew every tree, killed him a bar when he was on the tree. David Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Thank y'all. Have a good time. If you don't, it's your own fault.
There you go, Master of Ceremonies, Paul Plant. The 5th inning stretch, yeah, talking about an original play, a gentleman from McCain, Stanley, that originally performed in 1976 for the bicentennial of the United States, and about the history of Lawrence County. An adaptation of that going to be performed tonight and tomorrow at Historic Crockett Theater. It's free to the public, and 7 o'clock tonight and 3 o'clock tomorrow. Stanley?
Pitched low. Yep, 200 years old. I know New Jersey's older than that, but I don't know about Sarasota. But right here, 200 years old in 1817. Popped out of play. 1-1 now.
Yeah, it's just part of the Lawrence County's bicentennial, founded in 1817.
Lawrenceburg is the county seat. Well, it misses. Sarasota fans didn't like it. Fun at the old ballpark. Swung on a miss, strike two. Evens it up at 2-2. Nobody out. Leadoff hitter Eisenberg here for New Jersey. Will be followed by William Rader. Strike three. Caught looking. So 1 out. Tie ball game, 5-5. A good one here. Two good teams. New Jersey with 7 hits, Florida with 4. Foul tipped in the mitt, strike one. Rader will be followed by Dilio. Curveball misses inside. 1-1, 1 out. Foul tip, strike two. 1-2, 1 out. Tie ball game, 5-5. Ball low. Misses 3-2 now. Here's a line in the pick. Ground ball toward third. It's fair. Backhanded. Long throw over in time. Nice play right there by Jason Scott. Backhanding that ball right at the line and throwing him out. Timeout now. Coach Billin wants to come out and have a word with his pitcher. They have a change here if it's a pitch count. Can you tell how many pitches he's got, JP?
Payne, 28 total.
He's at 28. He's all right. I think that's just a check to make sure he's still got some gas in him. I'm not sure.
Well, Sarasota shouldn't. They should be accustomed to this humidity.
Yeah.
They've got their own humidity down in Florida.
Yeah, they got about 12 months to play baseball, while New Jersey probably has half of that. First pitch, curveball in there. Dilio ducking for it, but it broke right over the plate. 0-1 count.
That is a big sweeping curve by Payne.
Strike two, same thing. So it's 0-2. Let's see if the waste pitch comes up right here. 2 out, bases empty. Tie ball game, 5-5. Here's the pitch. That hit him. And he's mad at himself. Mason Payne is on the mound. He had him 0-2 with the 2 big curveballs, and then I think he tried to go back to a third curveball, just didn't break. He had to do that over again. He threw a strike way outside. Excuse me, threw a pitch way outside and hope that he swung at it. But it's a hit batsman runner at first. First pitch outside now. Durbin takes it for ball one. Ball hot. 2-0. Strike in there. Count goes to 2-1. In the bottom of the fifth inning, tied up 5-5. Popped up in the infield. Hodges coming in from center field. Second baseman calls him off, and he takes care of it as Dylan Robertson catches it in short center field. That'll do it for New Jersey in the top of the sixth. We head to the bottom of the fifth. We head to the top of the sixth. Your score remains Florida 5, New Jersey 5. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects, maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
Interested in purchasing photos from the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series? Visit macbrownphoto.com or send them an email requesting your player or team to info@macbrownphoto.com. Mac Brown Photographers, the official studio of Exports Nation and the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. Mac Brown Photographers, creating tomorrow's memories. We welcome you back to the Parks Lumber Perch, Denver Trap Field on Exports TV. JP Plant, Stanley G. Wilson. As we head to the top half of inning 6, got a tight one. Tied at 5, Sarasota, Florida, and West Windsor, New Jersey. And a great way to get things started off on this Saturday, Stanley.
Yes, it is. Rain came through late. Started late afternoon yesterday, and it just kept pouring down, and it finally cleared off, but it was just too much rain. And this early in the tournament, you can take that luxury of calling it off and coming back on a Saturday.
Absolutely. Gave everybody a little rest last night, too.
Yeah, a lot of activity since they got here. Ball high. Some of the teams were, I guess all the teams were coming in on Tuesday. There's 10 teams total in this tournament. It's fouled back. You got 5 teams in each pool. They play 4 games against each other. And we'll go to bracket single elimination now, starting Tuesday in the semifinals. I should say the quarterfinals, shouldn't I? Ground ball toward third, under his glove into left field. A hard hit ball. Give him a base hit on that one.
Stanley, up next here on Denver Trap Field, it will be the host team from Lawrenceburg taking on Mississippi. And at Tom Cruise Field, it will be Tri-Valley, California versus Marshall County, Tennessee. And Wisconsin up 6-3, by the way, on Washington, that game in the 4th.
He bunts it foul in foul territory, but nobody can reach it. Cade Nilsson, the extra player on at first base, he had a rocket down third base right under the glove in the left field. 5-5 ball game. Sarasota trying to get a run here in the top of the 6th. Ayers trying to lay down a bunt and move the runner to second. He squares around again. Throw over to first. Nelson not leaning. Pitch for Mooney. Ball inside. Count goes to 1-1 now. There's around again. Ball high. 2-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Top of the 6th inning. Tie ball game. 5-all. Sarasota, Florida, and West Windsor, Plainsboro, New Jersey. Southeast versus Mid-Atlantic. Here's a pitch. Bunts it. It's foul. Trying to get it down the first base line. Just pushed it a little bit too hard. Count goes to even 2-2 now. see what Sarasota does here. Of course, you try to attempt a bunt on the last strike, miss it, you're automatically out. He's going to try it. Bunts it right back to the mound. He turns, throws to second for one. On to first, not in time. He got the bunt down just too hard. Mooney fielded it from his pitching position. Wheeled and threw to Potts at second base. But Ayers legs it out at first for a fielder's choice.
Nice job by Muni there to quickly turn around. His teammates told him exactly where to go.
Ball outside. First at bat for Mason Payne in relief of Boot Hanford, the starting pitcher for Sarasota. So Mason will take Alex's place here. One out, runner at first, 1-0 count. Ball thrown over to first, back in time easily. Eisenberg holding him on at first base for New Jersey. Curveball misses inside. 2-0. Strike in there. Count goes to 2-1 now. Swung on a miss. Runner going. Ball comes out of the hands of the catcher. Elio might have had a chance at him, but it changed from the glove to his hand. It popped out. The runner's safe at second with a 2-2 count now, so no need to sacrifice. I'm trying to hit it behind the runner. Strike three, caught the corner. So Payne goes down. That'll be 2 out now. I'm going to bring up Evan Gibbs.
Gibbs 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out.
Time called as Coach Blooney wants to come out and talk to his pitcher. And I think that'll do it for him. He's at 92 pitches, so he's right at the mark.
Yeah, I think he only has 3 more, and then they've got to take him out. Or, well, he can
start.
start
His batter, yes.
He can finish the batter.
And they're going to leave him in there. You would imagine he's the ace on the staff, being the first game of the series. Evan Gibbs steps up, first baseman, bats left-handed. Mooney looks back to second. He winds and fires. Strike in there. Ground ball towards short. Up with it, throw over to first, in time. Nice play by Luke Potts. Throwing out Gibbs. So that'll do it. They leave one man on, fail to score. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Your score remains Florida 5, New Jersey 5. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. New Jersey and Florida tied up 5-all. The West Windsor Plainsboro boys of New Jersey will be batting here. Mason Payne back on the mound in relief of Luke Hanford. New Jersey has only 11 players on their roster. Jake, I believe that's Nadelman is the only bench player. And I hope he's a backup catcher.
Yeah, you need at least a second guy that can play catcher in a tournament of this style.
And they may have one that plays out in the field too. So. Lockwood will start it off for New Jersey. At the bottom of their order. The 8, 9, and 10 hitters. Bottom of the 6, tied up 5-5. It's been a good one. That one hit him. So a leadoff hit batsman, second batter that Payne has hit today. So he'll be down at first. There's no courtesy runner. I know in the state of Tennessee we have a courtesy runner in high school for the catcher and the pitcher. Of course, Lockwood, neither one of those is third baseman, but only one man on the bench. You can't do a lot of substituting. You got to keep that man in case somebody gets hurt. First pitch to Chris Blooney is a ball, 1-0. Coach Delio saying, look at me first, get the signs. Now he does. One 0 pitch coming up. Squares around the punt, takes it back. Lockwood scampers back to first. No throw down there. Ayers thought about it. Two 0 pitch. Inside, 3-0 now. Time going to be called. Coach Millen wants to come out. Million. Keep calling him Millen. I apologize. .3-0 count. This is going to be a discussion. Just relax, throw the ball, let him put it into play, and let your defenders do their job. New Jersey's having conversation, talking to Lockwood, the base runner. On ground ball, what happens? Fly ball, this is what you do. I'll be telling Chris Blooney to take this pitch on a 3-0 count. And if you get it 3-1, be aggressive because he's still got to come back to you. 5-5 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Ball high. So New Jersey will have runners on at first and second. That's going to do it for Mason Payne. He's already walking off the field. His coach Million is coming out. He wanted to come off. He said, go back on the mound. I think Mr. Payne is a little upset at himself. So Dylan Robertson will come on in relief. While we got a break, we'll take a quick one and come right back.
In Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Daryl Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
We are in the bottom of the sixth of a tie ball game, 5-5. Sarasota has made a pitching change. The new pitcher will be Dylan Robertson, third pitcher used by the Sarasota squad. New Jersey's threatening with a runner at first and second. And Judd Patron, the extra player, number 10 hitter, will be the batter. Let's see if they got the bunt play in called here. Tries the bunt, takes it for a strike. Ball was low. So 0-1 now on Patron. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Infield playing for the bunt. He bunts it back to the pitcher. Turns, fires to third. It goes past him. Run's going to score. Left fielder's going to back it up, and runners will be at second and third. He fielded it and then had to get his feet in position, and when he did, he threw it high, and it went past the third baseman for an error. The left fielder, Scott, backing up and gets the ball in, hustles it in to keep another run from scoring. But New Jersey takes a 6-5 lead now on the error off the bunt, and they have runners at second and third and nobody out. That'll bring to the top of the order Austin Hodges. First pitch to him in there for a strike.
Stanley Sarasota has moved their infield in on the grass with runners at second and third. No outs, though, here in the sixth.
Popped up in the center field, going back. Hodges, that's Torres. He throws in, and the runner scores on a sacrifice fly to give them an insurance run to take a 7-5 lead. So that'll bring up Potts. Throw back. They say nope, he's safe. Appealing the runner from second to third. So 7-5, New Jersey scores two big runs here in the bottom of the sixth to take the lead. There's the pitch from Robertson. Fly ball towards center field. Torres going back. He can't get it. It's over his head. The runner rounding first falls, and he's going to have to stay right there. But another run scores as Patron comes in to make it an 8-5 ball game. Torres went back on the ball. The ball kept carrying as the wind has picked up a little bit. And Potts was rounding first, and he just stumbled, and he couldn't get to second. There's Mooney up. First pitch to him in there for a strike. 2 out, 0-1 count. Ground ball at the end of the bat. Third baseman's got it. Throw over to first in time.
And that is just the second out.
Second out. Beg your pardon. I'm looking at the scoreboard again. I gotta quit watching the scoreboard. I'll take his pay away from him. Here's Eisenberg. Now, I don't know how many outs there is now. I think there's two.
There are 2 outs.
There's a drive toward left field. Going back. It's over his head. Going to go roll all the way to the wall. Runner's going to score easily, and Eisenberg's going to be standing up at second base. So New Jersey has broken this game open as Potts crosses the plate for the third run of the inning to make it an 8-5 lead for New Jersey. And they are the home team. All they got to do is get 3 outs in the top of the seventh. Excuse me, it's 9-5. Strike called. What's the score, JP?
Well, waiting for the stats to update here.
I'm gonna go get my old-fashioned pencil and book and
It
keep score
is
myself.
9-5. Yeah, it is 9-5.
Check swing, called strike. 0-2, 2 out. Sometimes there's something to be said for just the old-fashioned way. Time calls. Catcher wants to have a powwow.
But we do appreciate all those helping out. We
We do.
got
I'm
a
just
cast of
giving
a
them
lot of, yeah.
I know them personally, so that's why I'm giving them a hard time.
We've got 2 press box full of volunteers that are dedicating their time to bring the information out to those who want to keep up with it. So we do appreciate those.
0-2, 2 out, runner at second. Now, I know that's correct. New Jersey leading 9-5. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball high. Later had to duck out of the way. Jack Delio is on deck if the inning can stay alive. Strike call. That's it. Curveball broke right over the inside part of the plate. But New Jersey scores 4 big runs in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the last inning. Headed to the top of the 7th with New Jersey leading 9-5 over Florida. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
We head to the top of the 7th. New Jersey scoring 4 big runs at the bottom of the 6th to take a 9-5 lead. They can win it right here. Ian Mooney back on the mound. I thought he had to come out.
He has 94, so he can start this batter.
He had 92, so he threw 2 pitches.
That's
okay,
correct.
I
He
got
can
you.
start this batter. So they're going to take advantage of that.
They
Try to
sure
get one
are.
more out of him.
Well, I mean, he's got to wait 2 days anyways.
Yep.
Wisconsin leading Washington 8-3 in the bottom of the 5th right now. Mooney winds and he fires. Ball way outside. The batter is Brandon Yonker. I think this is his first at bat. Ball inside.
Correction, it's Noah Scott. No,
Nope.
that's not correct either.
Scott's the one that got
That's right.
replaced.
Okay.
2-0 count. Here's the wind in the pitch. Took a little off of it. Strike one. Ball inside. 3-1. Strike two. Runs it full now. 3-2. Go back to the top of the lineup with Darrell Torres next. Ground ball toward third. It's under his gloves. Shortstop backing it up. Throw to first. Not in time. Well, Yonker is on with a base hit. Give him an infield hit, JP. That's a hard shot in the third baseman. Had to go to his left to get it. Went right at him.
So we will have that pitching change as the max amount of pitches. 95. He had 94 to start this batter. Ends up with 99. So David Muni and also too, Stanley, by starting that inning, he's now in line for the win because it was a tie ball game.
We got a pitching change for New Jersey. The new pitcher will be Austin Hodges, the center fielder. Stands are filling up a little bit with the host team Lawrenceburg getting ready to play the next game. New Jersey leading 9-5, but Sarasota has the leadoff man on at first. Nobody out. Top of the order coming up. A new pitcher on the mound for the West Windsor Plainsboro kids of New Jersey. Mooney's going to go to center field, looks like. We'll just swap up. Daryl Torres will be up. Torres is 1 for 3 with a single today. Right around the button, now pulls it back. First pitch outside. Austin Hodges. He's the leadoff batter for New Jersey. Now he's a relief pitcher. Runner gets his lead at first. That's Yonker. Ball low. 2-0. Dylan Robertson on deck. There's the wind in the pitch. That one misses. Runs at 3-0 now. For Torres looking down. Got the take sign here. That one misses. So a 4-pitch walk puts Torres on at first, and Yonkers will go down to second. And that'll bring up Dylan Robertson. So New Jersey may need all 4 of those runs they scored in the bottom of the 6th. They lead 9-5.
Number 24, Dylan Robertson.
Pitch outside. 1-0. So Hodges is yet to find the strike zone. It's back to second. Winds and fires to the plate. In the dirt. 2-0.
You can hear the rally cries, the Sarasota dugout.
Trying to get a run in.
Yeah.
Strike in there. Tyler Russin is on deck. Robertson, the batter now, is the number 2 batter in the lineup. Nobody out. Runners at second and first. There's a wind to pitch from Hodges. Outside. 3-1. Way outside, ball 4, loads them up. Coach DeLeo, nope, Blooney, I'm sorry. Coach Blooney wants to come out and have a word with his pitcher.
Stanley, well, we got a moment. Let's run down the lineup for today after things have been adjusted due to the rain last night. Here's what we're looking at. Of course, these games at 11 o'clock, Washington and Wisconsin, and that game is 8-3. That's in the 6th. Over on Tom Cruise Field, following that, it'll be Tri-Valley, California versus Marshall County, Tennessee. And right here on Denver Trap, it'll be Meridian, Mississippi against Lawrenceburg. Those games around 1:30 start time. 4 o'clock on Tom Cruise, it'll be Washington versus Bismarck, North Dakota. And on Denver Trap, West Windsor, New Jersey versus Tri-Valley, California. And then we'll have 6:30 games as well. So all in total 4 on each field, so 8 total games today.
First pitch fouled back. This is Tyler Russell with the bases loaded for Sarasota. Got a chance to cut into this lead of New Jersey 9-5.
Yep.
0-1 count. Here's a wind and pitch by Hodges. Ground ball toward short, backhands it. He's going to run to the bag at second for 1 out, and that's going to be it. Run crosses, makes it 9-6 now, but 1 out. Good play by Luke Potts. He backhanded and ran to the bag, JP.
Absolutely. Probably saved at least a run, as the runner from second probably would have made it around. That is Torres now at third.
Well, Jason Scott, your cleanup hitter for Sarasota, will be up. Had a great play at third base earlier.
We have now 9-6.
Ball low. One 0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and third. Here's the wind and the pitch. There's a shot down the third base line, foul. Their ball boys don't move quick in the Sarasota dugout. Coaches are trying to tell them, get over there. Ball way outside. I think that was Jeff Clifton getting that ball. One of our groundskeeper here. 2-1 pitch on its way. Popped up toward left field. Raider under it. He's got it. Runner tagging up at third, but they're not going to throw it to the plate. That'll be 2 out. And the score now, New Jersey 9, Florida 7. The runner still at first base. So the tying run now, and Nick Henry comes up to the plate. Cade Nelson on deck. Popped up out of play to the right side. Gonna find the stands.
Over the VIP section over there. On that flatbed trailer.
I didn't know we had a VIP section.
Yeah. Well, you're not part of the VIP, I guess.
I'm just a lowly announcer.
You are our VIP, Stanley.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch coming up. Curveball inside. 1-1 now. 2 out. New Jersey leading 9-7. Top of the 7th. Sarasota trying to keep the game going with 2 outs. Pitch to Henry. Fly ball foul on the left field line. Wisconsin up 8-3. I think they're headed to the top of the 7th. It's over Washington.
That would put Wisconsin 2-0. Full play if they can hold on.
Ball outside. Count goes 2-2 with 2 out. Runner at first. 9-7, New Jersey leading. Nick Henry, your batter. Strike 3 called. That'll do it. Henry gets called looking to end the ball game, and New Jersey will win their first game of the series 9-7 over Florida, where Sarasota will now go to 1-1. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the players of the game. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Daryl Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. West Windsor, Plainsboro, New Jersey defeats Sarasota, Florida 9-7. The first of 4 games here on Denver Trap Field today, as the players are lined up on the baselines as we are getting ready to announce our Ron Tellefson players of the game, 1 for each team. J.P. Plant, Stanley G. Wilson, and back and forth game, Stanley, and but Muni for New Jersey pitched a whale of a game, got into the 7th inning, and pitched his max, had to come out, but he was the difference maker, I think, today for New Jersey.
Yeah, he was. Pitched a gem of a ball game. Big left-hander, went the whole way and got to his pitch count and had to be relieved. And give New Jersey credit. They came out and scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first and never looked back. Florida tied it up in the top of the 5th by getting their 5th run, and it was 5-5. And then New Jersey was able to widen the gap in the bottom of the 6th with 4 runs.
All right, we're about to announce our players of the game. Let's go to public address announcer Bill Phillips.
Congratulations to these outstanding players, our players of the game for today. For New Jersey, number 17, Ian Enid. And for Florida, the third baseman, Jason Scott.
All right, so there's your Ron Tellefson players of the games. Ian Muni for New Jersey, and Jason Scott for Sarasota, Florida. Congratulations, guys. They are presented by Paul Plant, who is not only the master of ceremonies here, Stanley, but was the president of the Kiwanis Club that hosted the first ever World Series here in 1978.
1978.
There you go.
I remembered. I was up here as a teenager.
That's right. All right, let me get through a couple of stats here, Stanley, if I might, real quickly for visitors on the scoreboard. And Sarasota, Florida, Torres 1 for 3 with 3 runs scored. Robertson 1 for 2 with 2 runs batted in and 2 runs scored. Russin 0 for 4 this afternoon. 2 for 2 for Jason Scott with 3 runs batted in, and the Ron Tellefson player of the game. Henry 0 for 4, Nelson 1 for 3, Ayers 0 for 2, Alec Boot-Hanford 0 for 2, Evan Gibbs 0 for 2 with a run scored, Noah Scott 1 for 3 with a run scored, and that is how things ended up for the Southeast Champs from Sarasota, Florida. For New Jersey, from West Windsor, Plainsboro, Sean Hodges 1 for 3 with a run batted in and a run scored. Luke Potts 2 for 2, 2 runs scored and 2 runs batted in. Ian Muni 0 for 4, but got the win on the mound. Joshua Eisenberg 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. William Reeder 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Jack DeLeo 1 for 2 with a run scored, or rather with an RBI. Theodore Durbin 1 for 3 with an RBI. Justin Lockwood 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored, and Christopher Blooney 0 for 1 with a run scored. Judd Patrone 0 for 2 with 2 runs scored for the boys from West Windsor, Plainsboro, New Jersey, as they defeat Sarasota, Florida 9-7. Well, Stanley just 1 of 4 here today on this field. So we'll take a break. The grounds crew is going to get it ready for coming up. We've got Lawrenceburg, the host, as they'll be taking on Meridian, Mississippi. So we appreciate you tuning in to X Sports TV's coverage of the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series, where your final score, New Jersey 9 and Florida 7. For Stanley Wilson, I'm J.P. Plant, reminding you to join us for Lawrenceburg and Mississippi coming up next on your home for Babe Ruth World Series X Sports TV. Until then, so long for now from Denver Trap Field and the Babe Ruth World Series.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.